If you have stumbled upon this video, I regret to inform you it will not be a happy one, for the tale of the Baudelaire orphans is not one for giggling at tea parties, but rather sobbing, which hereby means to cry or weep with convulsive catching of the breath, at a funeral of a beloved one. So maybe, rather than watching this dreadful video about the Baudelaire orphans, you'd rather be watching a makeup tutorial, or maybe a funny video about cats. But if you decide to stay, be warned of the dreaded mischief that follows the Baudelaire orphans there where they go. Hello everyone, my name is Alfredo and welcome back to Wayfaring Reader. Now on this occasion, as you know by the title of the video, I'm going to be reviewing Season 2 of a series of unfortunate events. Now Season 2 premiered just 1 week ago, last Friday, and I watched it in like 3 days. I loved it. It's much better than the movie, and this show is just so genius, and Netflix, thank you for bringing it to life because we deserved to have an awesome adaptation of these books. Now, if you don't know anything about a series of unfortunate events, this is probably not the video for you since I'm going to be reviewing Season 2, but just a quick synopsis. So this is a story about 3 siblings, Violet, Klaus, and Sunny, who after their parents perish in a fire, they go to different guardians to live with them. The first one they live with is the terrible Count Olaf, who just wants the money they have inherited from their parents. And so, in each book, they must escape from his clutches as they go and meet new guardians until the moment where no guardians and no people are left to go, and they kind of have to find their way in the world while trying to escape this mischievous and horrible person and his crew. They've adapted each book into 2 episodes. So Season 1 adapted the first 4 books and Season 2 adapts the next 5 books. So the Oster Academy, the Ersatz Elevator, the Vile Village, the Hostile Hospital, and the Carnivorous Carnival. And Season 3, it's going to cover the last 4 books, so it's going to have 8 episodes. Unless they give an extra episode to the last book, which would be absolutely amazing. So Season 2 picks up right where Season 1 left off, when Mr. Poe leaves the 3 Baudelaire orphans, Violet, Klaus, and Sunny, at the named Oster Academy from the title of the book. And there they kind of meet the Quagmire triplets, which now are only 2, and will kind of move on from there. Now this whole season kind of focuses a lot on v.f.d. And if you guys read the books, you know v.f.d. was a really big part of the plot from, probably from book 5 or 6 onwards. Now, I read these books like 9 to 10 years ago. I read the last book, and I didn't binge the series. I read them kind of with months apart, some even years. So it's kind of foggy in my mind, but I don't remember clearly if we get an answer as to what v.f.d. is, because constantly when it seems like you get the answer to what v.f.d. is, in the books you kind of get new questions. And the same happens with the Sugar Bowl, which also comes up this season. The new villain we get introduced to, Esme Squalor, she talks a lot about this sugar bowl that was stolen from her. Now, in the show, it appears it's an actual sugar bowl. In the books, again, I don't remember if we actually see the sugar bowl, but I always thought it was metaphors for something else. So I am very pleased with how it's going because we're getting a lot of answers that I didn't get in the book. This season gets much darker. Like, I feel like the first 2-3 episodes of this season were fairly light, kind of Season 1 lightish, but from episode 4 onwards, especially the episodes that cover the Hostile Hospital, they are super dark. There's this scene where Count Olaf is in the hospital and he's just breaking all the light bulbs of this darkened and creepy hallway. I was freaking out on that. Like, Neil Patrick Harris is so good, and one of the best things about this show is the cast. Like, all the kids, Neil Patrick Harris, his crew, the actress who plays Esme Squalor, they're all so brilliant, and they play with the whimsy of these books so well in such a clever and tricky way. It's such a good show, guys, and I really recommend it. There are always some goofy stuff, but it's really a counterweight for the darker stuff of the show. This second season was much better than the first season. I think it was much more compact, and you add these new characters. For example, the librarian. There's a librarian from the academy that you kind of get to see in more episodes, and she is wonderful. Okay, so I think without a doubt my favorite episodes were the hospital episodes, so 7 and 8. But my favorite book is book 7, The Val Village. But yeah, no, I think the hospital episodes were just so amazing. They were so dark, they were so gritty. The plot of that was just really, I think it was the show at its darkest, and I loved it. I loved it so freaking much. I love that they've introduced again this kind of v.f.d with this spyglass. Oh my god, I just love it so much. And Esme Squalor is so great, and her and Count Olaf are just so evil together. I'm loving it so much, and I can't wait for next season. I will probably reread the series before season 3 comes out, and I'll probably read book 1 and then watch the adaptation for book 1, and so on and so forth until book 9. Yeah, and then I'll just read the other 4 books before season 3 comes out, because I just love it so much, and I do want to kind of refresh my memory on things to really see how much new they've added, because there are some things where I kind of doubt myself of, is this new, was this in the books, or wasn't this? That's all for this video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comment section below if you've watched this show, what your favorite episodes were, if you watched season 1, if you don't want to keep on watching, if you prefer the movie, the books, just let me know all your thoughts down below, and so we can have this friendly discussion. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel below, because I post videos every Friday here on Wavering Reader. You can also follow me on my social media, which is at agmisas, on Instagram and Twitter. I've also got a bookish Instagram, which is also linked down below, as well as a Goodreads page if you want to follow me, where I review books. So that's all for this video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day.